Hey everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Just going on to Bitcoin. Bigger the CoinsKid crew. So is Bitcoin about to go parabolic? I did talk about this scenario last week. For example, here, if you go back to the video, I said to you, if we start to take this eye out, there's all the chance that Bitcoin could go vertical here, okay? Because there's a vertical setup in the charts. It's the same vertical setup that I was looking at way back down here. I said to you, if you start to take this out, I think we're in a wave 3. And you can clearly see the power of it. We push through the fibs, we keep coming up, we took out the 702 fib. Right now, we're melting through the 786. So this third wave, which is potentially what Bitcoin's in right now, it's going vertical, and this is something I did talk about way back down here in the blood depression when everyone was looking at something like this. I was telling you I think Bitcoin's going to go vertical, and it's done exactly that. Okay, so in theory, if I'm correct, this is your blow off top right now. This has been the 1, the 2, and this is your 3. Okay, and you're still in the 3. Like I said to you, we're looking for the macro wave 4 correction, which comes by falling through the 20-week EMA, which we currently held. If you take a look at that, we've held it, and equally the ribbon, and start to create the red dot. Then we get the big macro correction at play. We've not got it yet, so we have to respect that we're still in this bull market, and it's a whopping bull market of a potential to come up right now, which it is, smashing all these fibs, okay, holding a parabolic curve, which it currently is, with a potential right now that this is a third wave. So if this is a third wave, which is absolutely possible, I've spoken about this so many times, that if we start to come up here, we'll have a 1, a 2, this wave here, this third wave will be the wave which takes out the resistance point of the falling wedge, which is where you formed it, okay, because it's typically what we see. I've gone through this scenario so many times with you before. So what I'm looking at is a 1, ABC2, and right now you're still in the third wave. So this move up here has been a 1, this has been a micro 2, and right now you're in a 3 of 3. So this is called a core wave, basically. It's a very powerful wave in which stock markets or crypto projects that I've seen over the years can double relatively quickly in a short period of time, and that is represented by this schematic here. Okay, this is called the parabolic curve step-like formation. So the parabolic curve is probably one of the most highly prized and sought after patterns. This pattern can yield you the biggest and quickest return in the shortest possible time. Generally, you will find a few of these patterns at or near the end of a major market advance, which is what I think this is for Bitcoin. I think it's your end stage. I think it's a big wave 5. Okay, the pattern is the result. Is the end result of multiple base formation breaks. So in theory, if my analysis is correct, and at the moment it's lining up absolutely perfectly, not just in the Bitcoin chart, many altcoin charts as well, that this has been your base 1, this has been your base 2, and right now you've absolutely bounced like a boss off your base 3, basically. So typically represented in this chart here, the X, which is your base 3, this is where we do start to see the major move to the upside, because it's a 3 of 3 basically. And equally what we start to see is the doubling of the stock price, or in this case Bitcoin. Okay, so a lot of people say no way, can't do it, and things like that, but Bitcoin can do this. If we move to the left, I know no one anticipated or expected that, but I did. Okay, and I was showing family and friends why for many years, and this is why they shown, they told me and encouraged me to put my content on YouTube right there. So what I think we've got as a possible scenario right now, this has been a 1, ABC2, and right now you're still in the third wave, and this is something I spoke about for many moons. Okay, if this is the third wave, this has all the power to come up, take out the 1 fib, take out the resistance point of where you formed the wedge, basically a monster reversal pattern which you broke out way back there in January on the third point of contact, like I relayed to you as a bullish statement, and then boom, get to the 1.272 fib, which doubles it from this current price of the base 3 to the 1.272 fib at $103,000. Now I will most definitely be looking to take some profit. If we start to come back above this level of resistance and start to go vertical, I will be looking for some kind of macro correction at that. Okay, and obviously this would be stage 4, coming back to the parabolic curve at some point, and then we start to go again and double again. Okay, and that's what gets us to that 200k, the final 5th wave. So this is what I'm looking at. I think it's a perfect setup. I don't think anybody sees it. I've been looking at this for a very long time. If we do start to go vertical here, we start to take out these key resistance points and start to just keep going up. I expect a little bit of resistance at that point, like I said to you, some kind of micro ascending triangle. I think I spoke about that in yesterday's video, but if we start to see a reversal pattern here, some kind of consolidation, I think we'll break it, and then boom, we're up there. And I will most definitely be looking for some kind of big macro correction at 1.272 fib at $103,000, when everyone's screaming that it's going to go $500,000 and things like that. So that could be a major level of resistance going forward, and all we're doing is just working through the fibs basically. So I wish everyone the most luck, but in the short term, a lot of people say I'm humble, too bullish or whatever, but I've been looking at this setup for a very long time. I think the invalidation, we need to see the invalidation of charts, and I don't think it's quite here yet. So So I understand, I completely understand why people are selling at this point. They're jumping into alts, you know, they're taking profit and things like that. I completely understand that, and I'm not against that. But for me, I need to see more data, because possibly we've got the base 1, base 2, base 3, and right now, you know, this is the 3 of 3, which has all the power to break that. And this is something I did talk about for many years right now with you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that update. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, but we need to see the break of the parabolic curve, we need to see the loss of the 20-week EMA, and we need to see the loss of the CoinsKid buy and sell ribbon. We're above all of them at the minute, and we're doing incredibly well. So like I said to you, just respect the trend until the end. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.